This video will demonstrate how to install and utilize the domain name and SSL certificate CI map by Beyond20 for Cherwell Service Management. To begin, open the Cherwell Administration Console and select mApps from the Common Task sidebar. From the right pane, select Apply a Map. Select the version of the map for your system. For content versions prior to 9.6, use the v2 file. For content versions 9.6 and higher, use the CV962 file. Accept the terms of the license agreement and select Next. The CV962 map includes localization for 5 base cultures: English United States, German Germany, Spanish Spain, French France, and Portuguese Brazil. Click Next to advance past the localization information. The next choice is very important. Be sure to select Ask Me about every decision to ensure the map installs correctly. We do want to allow the map to overwrite the portal default. Import configuration item should be set to select configuration item business object best match. Overwrite group member config domain name should be set to create a new object. The merge actions for domain name display items will be initially blank. You must select Create a New Object in the Import Config Domain Name into View Portal Default. Verify all items on the merge actions for Config Domain Name display items are set to import and click Next. Leave the resolved names conflicts for Config Domain Name display items as is to ensure there is not a duplicate and click Next. Overwrite group member config SSL certificate should be set to create a new object. The merge actions for the SSL certificate items will be initially blank. You must select Create a New Object on the Import SSL certificate into View Portal Default. Verify that all items on the merge actions display items are set to import and click Next. Allow the form arrangement to be renamed and click Next. Overwrite group member config domain name default view will now be created. Click Next and verify that all display items are set to import and click Next. Verify the portal view display items are set to import and click Next, and repeat this process for the SSL certificate object. Verify the overwrite CI contract length is set to create a new object. Verify the display items are set to import. Next, ensure that all dashboards and widgets where the target item is set to treat as new, no match, have a merge action of import. If any of them are set to don't change, you can modify that setting prior to clicking Next. Ensure that all one steps are imported if they are set to treat as new, no match. And also ensure that all miscellaneous objects where the target item is set to treat as new, no match, have a merge action of import. If any of them are set to don't change, modify that setting prior to clicking Next. Review the summary and save it to file. You can view the CSV file created in Excel. Verify that each row with a target item of new has a merge action of import. Also verify that any row with a merge action of overwrite is not an item you have already modified in your system prior to continuing. Once the map merge process has completed, we recommend selecting the option to open a blueprint so you can preview the changes before publishing. This is a non-destructive method to ensure the map will not overwrite objects or widgets in your system that have been previously modified. It will also allow you to scan the blueprint for errors prior to publishing. This is a primary concern with mApps, so it is a best practice to back up your Cherwell database prior to applying any mApp to your system. When the blueprint opens, you can review the changes made by the mApp. Select the config domain name and click Edit Form to view the new form layout. You should see 3 adaptive layouts for the header view, and 3 adaptive layouts for the overview form, which in the new content version will appear as a tab under the header view in the Cherwell clients. Change the view from default to portal and verify the summary and view only forms each have 2 adaptive layouts for tablet and mobile. You can also review the same settings for the SSL certificate object. When you are satisfied with all of the changes in the mApp, select Scan Blueprint to verify there are no errors in the system. If there are no errors, go ahead and save the blueprint, then publish the blueprint. The new publishing options include the choice of which cultures to scan. Select all enabled cultures, ignore conflicts, and rebuild full text catalog in addition to the other default selections, and click Publish. When the blueprint is published, there are 3 data files that are included in the mApp download package which need to be imported. Import these files in the following order: configuration item type, CI status list, and CI status. After you import this data, open the Cherwell client and edit the CI status table in Table Management. Find the records for config domain name and config SSL certificate asset type and select the next status and enter the next status text for each status record. Now in the admin console, create a new blueprint so you can edit the asset type for the 2 new configuration item objects. This can only be done after you add a new record to each CI to the CI asset type table. Navigate to the lookup tables and edit data for the CI asset type object. Add a new record for each configuration item type to the table. Click New and then select the configuration item type from the drop-down. Key in the asset type and use Google Translate to add the translated value to each of the culture fields listed and click Save. Next, navigate back to the config domain name and edit the business object. Edit the asset type field. Select Properties and then select the default value from the Show Legal Values pop-up. Repeat this for the config SSL certificate asset type field. This will allow the new CIs to show up in the My Devices list on the Cherwell portal and in the CMDB search for CIs by customer. The next post-install step is to edit the CMDB dashboard. Navigate to Managers and open the Dashboard Manager. Select the Global Dashboard's default dashboards and edit the copy of CMDB dashboard. There are 3 adaptive layouts for this dashboard. You will need to repeat the following steps for each layout. First, select all of the widgets in the section for the domain names and SSL certificates. Copy these items by either clicking Ctrl-C or clicking the copy icon on the menu bar. Exit the dashboard editor and edit the CMDB dashboard. Select the same layout and paste the widgets in place by clicking Ctrl-V or clicking the paste icon in the menu bar. Click OK to close the dashboard editor, close the dashboard manager, and save the blueprint. Repeat the above steps for each of the 3 adaptive layouts, and then publish the blueprint. There is one last post-install task that is to set the portal customer and portal workgroup manager security on the new business objects included in the mApp. This is done by selecting security from the admin console common tasks. Then select Edit Security Groups. Change the group to Portal Customer and select the Business Object tab. Choose the config domain name from the business object list and check the boxes to view, add, and edit. Highlight the new field and select the View and Edit box. Then click Save. Choose the Config SSL certificate from the business object list and check the boxes to view, add, and edit. Highlight the new field and select the View and Edit boxes and click Save. Switch the group to Portal Workgroup Manager and repeat the process for each object. Choose the CI contract length from the business object list and check the box to View. Then highlight the new field and select the View box as well. Click Save. Change the group back to Portal Customer and repeat. Once the mApp is applied and the data imports are completed, log into the Cherwell browser client. From the main dashboard, click on CMDB and you will see a new section for domain names and SSL certificates. This section has 4 counters for each CI type that indicate the status of the CI's new, equaling an item that has just been created, active, meaning an item that is either registered if it's a domain name or issued if it's an SSL certificate, expiring, meaning the registration or the certificate will expire within the next 30 days, or expired, meaning the domain name registration or certificate has already expired. Each widget can be drilled down to the list by clicking, and then you can open the item to view and edit. The SSL certificate form has a button to validate the SSL certificate. Enter a valid host name like google.com. Click the button to validate the domain name in sslshopper.com. Each new CI also has automated processes that run new notification 1 steps to notify the CI owner at 30, 14, 7, and 1 day prior to expiration. There are also 2 new automated processes that will change the CI status to expired if no action is taken prior to the expiration date. To view the dashboard in different media layouts, you can use your browser's developer console to emulate other devices like tablets and smartphones. You can also drill down into one of the CIs and view the different form layouts for different device types. Now let's take a look at the Cherwell portal view of the new configuration items. Sign into the Cherwell portal and select the My Devices menu option. Any domain name or SSL certificate will be displayed provided you are either the primary user or assigned owner of the CI. Open any of the new CI types and preview the portal view of the forms. There are 2 media breakpoint layouts for each CI, one for tablets and PCs, and one for smartphones. I hope this video has been informative for you. Please subscribe to our Beyond 20 LLC channel on YouTube to view more videos on Cherwell, ITIL, or other ITSM solutions provided by Beyond 20. Or visit our website at www.beyond20.com to learn how Beyond 20 can assist your company with ITSM training and consulting, as well as Cherwell development and administration.